Hey collective, what's a happening? My desk that broke, I finally got a new one. Yeah, and it's a stand-up. I love it. Happy Easter for those of you who celebrate. Of course, I do, but I celebrate it in a very different way than most, so, you know. Anyway, I felt like I should drop on here and do a video. I just set up my desk. Let me pull the mic closer. There. There we go. So we're just going to jump on into it, okay? Let's just stay out. One more. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. Me likey what I see. Okay. The numbers 6 and 7 can be significant. The thinking woman. There is someone who is thinking of you. Hold on. This is you. Whoever this is, you could be a man, but something about you thinking. So let's see here. Someone who has been thinking about a contract or a contractual agreement with someone, they are also thinking about you. They find full appreciation in what they see in regards to you and what you have to offer and what you can do, okay? I'm going to check on this community card because I really don't, this energy is a little different. Like when I ask about it, it feels secretive. So I'm going to check that in a second. I'm going to grab these other cards and see what they are here. Magician in the mirror. There is my Jesus card. There's Jesus right there. That's my baby Jesus, okay? Magician. For me, he is the master of all elements. He can manifest like, you know, the loaves of bread, right? Wine into water, right? Everybody knows those stories. So this tells me that you have that type of energy going on right now. You have that type of power within you to manifest at a rapid rate in this contract that you have been wanting to either receive, whether this is like a soul contract or a physical contract for a job, for a car, for a house, whatever the contract is for. They are saying that you are going to get it because you have blossoming abundance. Now, this before the Blossoming Abundance card, we do have the second chakra, Archangel Ariel. So this card is second chakra. So this is going to be sacral. This is going to be orange. This is going to be creativity. This is going to be sensuality, sexuality. There's something creative that you can do, some type of skill set, something. And there's so many things that are creative. So just whatever it is, that particular thing is the reason that you are receiving some type of contract or going into some type of soul contract with someone who values you and appreciates you to no end. They really do. They love what they see with you, and they want you to know that this big shift is going to have your family very happy. So, and this is the Four of Wands. The four, this is stability. This is you know what I'm getting? I'm hearing June. In June I'll be free, just you wait and see. It is my time to come out and shine, or something like that. It's kind of what I've got here. It's like almost like this is your inner being singing this. Like, this is amazing. This is good energy. So with this action card, if you notice, I look at the white as intuition, and then I look at the black horse as action. And you see how intuition always comes before action. But there's something about the action speeding up with you exponentially. There's some type of surprise. Where'd it go? The Blossoming Abundance card. I was getting an energy with this. I see a lot of threes on this table and fives. Yeah. 5, 5, 5, 5, 3, 3, 3. Yeah. 3, 3, 3, 5, 5, 5. And I have 53 here on the table. But this card in particular, I'm getting an energy from it of something, you receiving some type of like blessing that is unexpected in they're doing this, an increase, like the increase of you receiving something to do with this contract, some type of important meeting with someone. It's like your increase, it goes through the roof, it's crazy how big this offer is that's coming your way, but it is tied to something creative. And with this black horse being behind, that means the action is behind. It's time to start picking up the action. They did tell me that this is the week that it really starts to take off for you. 558 was just on the clock. They want you to look up that angel number, 558. Actually, let's just do it together. Yeah. Let's just do it. Okay, my 558's a message that making changes in regards to how you derive or earn income will ensure future material, monetary, and personal success is met. This may involve changing your career, accepting a promotion, considering new opportunities, and expanding your own business ideas. This is a message of encouragement from your angels. If you've been receiving these intuitive messages, didn't I just say that white horse was intuition? Bitch, I did. I did. This is a message of encouragement. If you have been receiving these intuitive messages, feelings, promptings, and urges to begin your own spiritually based career or practice, now is a great time to start. So this is everything that I was just saying about you receiving this contract. That was the message. They wanted you to know this is something to do with your income, how you derive. That's why I'm getting this energy from here. Remember how I just said, like, I feel like how you get it is so unexpected, and it feels like something's just kind of like, whoa, dumped in your lap, almost like somebody, like a silent investor, or that's what I'm getting. Something like a silent investor, or somebody who wants to be, fund whatever it is that you're doing. It's kind of what I'm getting here. And that's why you are receiving this contract. Now, having said all that, while you're having all of this wonderful stuff going on, we also have the deceit card, which is 25. I just got an urge to look up that angel number too. I know it's co-creation, change, but together it's 7, spirituality. Okay. 25 encourages you to make important life changes that will bring new opportunities your way and will enhance your life in wonderful, inspiring ways. This brings a message that you are to have faith and trust in yourself and encourages you to stay strong as your life changes for the better. Okay, so this is letting you know that you've got big opportunities coming your way while you're going through this big cycle of change. And with all these threes here, 333, which is collaboration, communication, manifestation, and then you have all these fives, that's the change. It's tripled, it's amplified. This is a huge change for you. This is not something small. This is going to be something that requires a big life shift. And there's someone who's been noticing that you've been changing your life in some way. They are very jealous. Man, they're really jealous. I just got a really nasty energy. They're like seething jealous to the point where they're making some really bad mistakes. And that energy has come up before and it's coming up right now. So you receiving all of this has got somebody doing something. Source wants you to allow it to continue and just keep doing what you're doing because you're safe. Nothing bad is going to happen to you. But it's like they need to get caught with their hand in the candy jar. And that's what they're doing right now. Whatever they're doing to stalk you and they're going to get busted and get in a lot of trouble for it because it's stealing. Didn't I swear I just put in a reading something about somebody changing your bank, like getting a new bank account? Yeah, I did. tea. Okay. So I want to dig into this energy just a little bit with this person. Is there anything they need to do, like any moves? Well, the bank account, that is coming back up. So I would, if you resonate with this energy, like you can feel this shift happening, like things are big and changing. Because at the same time you're getting these blessings, it's the same time this person's watching you, and you see their curtains here. He's also got a cloak on his head. He's got really long hair, so it's like I'm hiding myself. That's what he's doing. I don't like you. All right. They're calling a specific deck to me, so just hold on. Ooh. Oh, it's like an elevator, guys. Stairs, I mean. Let me pause this so you guys aren't waiting. Hold on. Okay. I got my cards out. We're gonna see. Let's see what this little salty bitch is up to, right? Little fucking floppy cock. Uh-huh. I'm sorry. I had to say it. I had to say it. I have been watching Ted Lasso, and the more I watch it, the more I become obsessed with England. God, I cannot wait to go. And Keely in that series, it's like, oh, Rebecca, quit being such a giant floppy cock. And it makes me laugh every time I hear it. Ah, that's funny. I love being in a good mood. Past life connection. This is a karmic pattern that this person's been repeating. You are meant to, it's like they have this thing where they feel like they have to be the one that looks the best, looks more successful, has the presence where if you were with this person, they are the better looking one. It's like you would always be the shadow to this person. It's the kind of energy I'm getting from them. It's almost like I was just gonna say it. And then I flipped it over. This is why. This is why they're so obsessed with you. You are meant to teach your twin flame a lesson. And this lesson is what spurs their deep Kundalini spiritual awakening. So while they're doing all of this raunchy crap, it's okay because you are protected. There's nothing in this plan that you two created before you came into these physical bodies that says either of you are going to get physically hurt. I'm just going to say it. There's nothing in here. I'm not, okay, I am getting the masculine energy getting physically hurt. Oh, 1325 on the clock. That's my brother's date of death. Thank you, Joshua. I love him. I am getting that. You were meant to show them not to judge a book by its cover. And you were meant to show them that people are not expendable like paper or underwear or garbage bags. It's like they need to see the value in other people, but in order to do that, they need to see the value in themselves. But they've got such a chip on their shoulder right now that it's like they need to be knocked down, and something about them being very embarrassed through exposure is how they get knocked down. That is how they realize, oh, what I did was really bad. Because when they're doing this behind closed doors, it doesn't seem that bad because nobody knows about it. But when everybody finds out about it and then everybody's looking at them like, damn, then they're like, oh, then they got to look at themselves because they're losing things that are important to them. And it feels like you two created a plan to where this was a pattern in the past that needed to be healed. And it's also you guys healing the dense energy pockets on the planet. This is one of the life lessons you chose to have in this lifetime to help bring new earth about and split the energy. They want me to get healing. So they want you to know it's like whatever you're winning, Your win, your successful glow up is why they are able to start healing. Because without you having this some type of like success or glow up, they would not be triggered to the point where they make such mistakes that they can get caught. Yeah, divine feminine, you are escaping right now. So they want you to know it's like you are the one that's walking away at this time. You are the one who's been releasing and letting go of this twin flame connection because you are the one that's been healing, right? You are the one that's been healing. For the longest time, you were living in this energy of feeling hopeless, sinking despair. And since you've been taking, they just gave me, um, oh, okay. The mouse and the heart with love here. Okay, so they just showed me like a hard rock and then like a chisel, and it just like you hit it and a tiny little bit breaks off, and it's like millions of hits. That is what's been happening with the masculine. They've been having millions of little hits all at once. And when they do that, they are missing the feminine's nurturing energy. They are being reminded, oh, if I talk to so and so, I could feel better. I bet so and so would know what to do. I bet, oh, it's like you just come to mind when things start going wrong. And then when you come to mind and they start looking you up or whatever and they see you're doing better, it is making them feel very, very triggered right now. Now, I do have the hand with the heart that says love that fell off of the charms with the mouse. So this is why feminine is getting ahead, because when you get a mouse like this, is like you have been tending to the small things. You have been tending to the things internally, the things that really like when you heal from within, then it starts to reflect outward. Things start changing for you outwardly. And what I'm getting here is that it's like source has been handing you love, handing you clarity, handing you knowledge, that it has been healing your heart. And you have been tending to these small things, and that is why you have been learning and growing and ascending faster than masculine, because masculine has been escaping through addictions, through, whatever form that they use. It's different for everybody. But I am getting that. This is why feminine is moving forward. They do want me to point out there will absolutely, positively, definitely be union. But they also don't, it's like, it's almost like sources wanting to tell you there won't be union and trick you into thinking this is permanently ended. Because that's how you need to look at this right now in order for your heart to be in that emotional place that allows you to move forward, that pulls masculine along with you. Because if your heart is not in that place where you are like sitting firmly in this is not happening, even if that changes in the future, right now it's like they need you to be sitting in this is not happening. Like in my heart, we will not be back together. Because they then feel that, and then they are literally trying to come forward. You're pulling them. It's almost like you have a string over your back and like and you're pulling like this, but you're not doing anything. All you're doing is just, you know, walking away. That's all you're doing. So, no, over here. Nope. Yep. Okay. Okay. Look, fuck. All right. You, I'm your Venus. I'm your fire, your desire. That's what I'm hearing in my head. So, someone, check your Venus sign. Whatever sign your Venus is in, there's something about that energy like expanding exponentially within like over the next 3 months. All right. So, here's what this is so interesting how this came out. So, I have the wilting flower. Okay. You see that little wilting flower there? And then next to it came out, and this wrench right here, you can see the wrench, was stuck inside of this 4-leaf clover. So it's telling me like something that you thought was dead is not dead because you've been putting in the work, and the more you put in the work, the more luck you are going to get here. And I am also getting springtime being in a very abundant time for you. I've got butterflies, which is about transformation. I have dolphins. I also heard, didn't I say something about June? June, June, where are you? June, June, to thy own heart be true. What? Something like that. I feel like that's a name. I have to say feminine. I got a high heel here. See? And it's telling me something about your aesthetics are changing or have been changing already. And you're going to find yourself, I don't know what you dress like now, but you're going to find yourself wanting, like, you're going to want to dress nicer. You're going to want to just look nicer. And it's not because it's like an intrinsic thing. You just feel better about yourself. And I can say that because this new job that I got, that I was offered, I have to dress up for it, and I didn't like it at first. I complained when I had to buy all the clothes. But the more I'm into it, the better I feel about myself, and I find myself constantly looking for new outfits because I love feeling good about myself. And there is something about heels that just makes you feel like powerful. I'm just gonna say it. But whoever you are, feminine, this is the year you get crowned, and they want you to know that specifically. This is your year that you get crowned. Back to the sign, your Venus sign. They want you to pay attention to that because your Venus sign is going to be tied to your twin flame. And I'm also hearing, but for this particular thing, it's more about what you are bringing. Um, like what's coming in for you. So for example, my Venus is in Sagittarius. So I know that I'll be traveling a lot. I know that I'll be expanding and be adventurous, and I know that I'm going to, I love home too. Sagittarius loves home, but I'm going to be in a position where I'm going to be making a lot of split second decisions and moving and traveling, and that's okay. That's where I want to be. But in order to get into that energy, we have to first do the healing, and then we get to step into that good energy, because first, without the healing, you are not going to have the emotional body that is prepared for this type of upgrade. You needed a big upgrade emotionally in order to prepare you for receiving such a big physical upgrade. You were not able to just jump like this. Like for you, it was a lot of like, but climbing back and forth. It was a lot of this back and forth for a long time with your emotions. And then you'll be right here. And this right now, it's like you're not here anymore and you're not doing this. You're solid in your center right now in your now moment. And they're letting you know you're about to just step into this within a 2 to 3 weeks. I did just hear 2 weeks, but I'm going to say 2 to 4 weeks. Not everybody is going to resonate with that. No, I don't know. I was going to see what it was. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Happy Easter. I'll talk to you later. Peace and love.